If you had the opportunity to check out the Pinecrest Veterans Walking Track in the park over there, that's really coming together, and going to be a big dedication a little bit later on this month. Donald Caine joins us this morning to talk about that. Donald, good morning. Man, that park looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, sir, it does, Jimmy Dale. It really looks good. Come a long way since the first day we started.
Talk a little bit about the progress that we've made and what plans are made for the dedication.
Well, you know, they started several years back. Jim Armstrong did, trying to work it. The city finally come across with a lot of money, a little over $300,000. It was a little bit over budget, but that's fine. We've worked since then, redoing all the plaques, took them off, as people know, putting them back up, putting new ones back up. We've got right now, what do we figure, 570 something
576,
plaques? Yeah. Okay. I've got one more to put up today. Just come in. We had like 18 new ones come in yesterday. So what we're doing now is they're going out today to do some more landscaping. We've cut several trees down, grinded stumps up. The new thing today is we're going to put up 3 new benches. We're taking some of the old stuff down and installing 3 brand new picnic tables. A lot of people have asked about those. And so what we've done is, well, not me, but the rec has actually got 3 brand new ones. Going to put them up today. That way, if people wants to, when the weather permits, they can go out there and eat lunch, sit around. But the landscaping is coming together. We've got a little more landscaping to do today, pressure washing, and getting ready for next Tuesday.
You know, it's really a dream come true for a lot of people, because this has been in the works for several years. We've had a lot of bumps and bruises along the way, but yeah. Now we're seeing the fruition of what all has been done, and the effort's been put into doing this.
A lot of effort's been put into this, and I really give credit to the guys and girls at the rec center. Thanks to the city, the mayor, for allocating the money for it. We are actually had to take some, like I said before, took plaques down. We're still getting phone calls, still getting notifications of a few mistakes. Well, when you go over 600 or 700 plaques over and over again, and I do include myself in that, after a while, you know,
everything looks the same, don't it?
Yes, sir. When I'm at home at night at 11:30, going over the names and stuff, and then turn around and get up the next day, they all look the same. So we've got a few mistakes on the wall now. I want to encourage the people, the veterans, the families, don't give up on us. Those will be replaced. We've got them on order, and they will be replaced, and we will take them off, but it can't be until after the ceremony.
All right, talk about now, I've got 2 brothers that are deceased that were military veterans, and Donald brought me this today to fill out for my brother's plaques. And how can other people do this?
Well, you know, you can go to the rec center, to the front desk. They have plenty of these right here. Okay, if you are a family member of a deceased soldier, he or she, you fill it out with your name up top, your email address, your address, and phone number. Now, where the mistakes come in, Jimmy Dale, in the past, you know, if you can zoom in a little bit and see the blocks, okay, they're 18 characters times 4. A lot of people fill these out.
Hold up a little bit higher so I can get a better shot at it.
A lot of people fill these out, and they actually do not know how to fill them out. Now, when this gets to the rec, and the rec does not correct it through the routing system getting to the back, and then it goes to Inslee, to what we call the print shop, he has to put this in his computer, and the plaques are lasered, okay? So he's doing what we send him by email or fax, and when they come back, you know, that's the way it is. Well, there's a certain way you have to fill this form out in order to get them correct. And that's where a lot of our mistakes are happening, when they go sent up, and then all of a sudden they come back to us, and then we have to resend them back. If it's our mistake, we replace them. And at $40 a piece over a period of a lot of plaques, it's running to a lot of money. So, but we eat it. Now, if it's a mistake, say for instance, a family member or a veteran says, wait a minute, I want this changed. And if it's something they want.
It's their cost then, right?
It's your cost.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've already spent well over $24,000 just for the plaques, okay? And I've had a lot of people ask me, well, the walls are full, I can't get my family member or my name up. Well, that's not correct. If you see the 4 inside walls are full, the last one's going to go up today. I'll grout it, and it will be finished by the weekend. Now, the outside perimeter of the walls are going to be filled up also. Maybe not in my lifetime, but again, there are 144 plaques on each wall. Okay, we have it contracted out to Chip Edwards and his crew to put them up. Well, he can't come and put up 5 or 6 or 8 or 10. We have to have at least a whole half a wall in order for him to come out and do it. That way he can be paid. So even though your name's not up there, be patient. It is coming. Please let us know. That way we can double check. And then when we get so many, then we'll have Chip to come up. We will not install, let me emphasize, we will not install any more plaques until after the ceremony, because it takes a process of 2 to 3 days per wall. We won't have time to do that. So, and we apologize for that. But, and we've had some new ones come in the last several weeks. I mean, we've got people pouring in. I could tell that the people got discouraged by what happened, you know, and now they're coming in thinking we like it, we want it. Well, be patient. It will be after the ceremony before we can put any more up.
Talk about the dedication. I understand Governor Ivey is scheduled to be here.
That is correct. Next Tuesday morning on the 9th, 10 o'clock, the governor's coming, along with the mayor. Several more people are coming to do the cutting ceremony of the opening of the track, of the park, by the way. But anybody and everybody that wants to come out are welcome. You, if you've got a family member on there, if you're on there, or if you just want to come out and attend, you're welcome to come out.
You know, with families that have brothers or sisters or moms or dads that are deceased and they were veterans, this is a way that they can honor them for many, many years.
Well, if you look back, if you go to the plaque or go to the wall and look at the plaques, and I'm going to use Joe Teal as an example. He is still living. He has like 11 family members
They were in the military?
that were in the military
Wow.
that are on the wall. The earliest one, and if I'm not mistaken, the oldest plaque is one of his brothers, great uncle probably, back in 1775.
Goodness.
He's the oldest one on there. So going back that far, and we've had some come up just recently retired from the military that we have gotten on the wall. So anybody that's got a family member, if you're in the Guard, Reserve, active, deceased, or whatever, and he or she wore the uniform and served this country, please come and see us. Fill out one of these forms. It's just $40, and we will get it made to honor that veteran.
All right, so say someone comes today and they fill out the sheet and they order their plaques. What's the normal turnaround on that? A week or 2 weeks or so?
Well, once it gets processed in the computer, once you buy it that day, she will enter it in and you will get an email for your payment.
Okay.
You can ask for a receipt and they'll give you a receipt, which I highly encourage you to do that also if you don't do email. If you're old school like me, I'd prefer to get hard copies. So, but once it gets back to Sherry, she does this. Now you have to keep in mind, Sherry has done a great job. And she also has other jobs in the rec. Well, when she puts in the computer and we get them all lined up, we send them to Inslee. Now, it takes about, per plaque, it takes anywhere from 18 to 25 minutes to laser one plaque. So when he does these plaques in the evening, you're talking about 5 or 6 maybe in one evening time, and then he has to get so many. Now, he did deliver about 18 or 19 yesterday to us, which we're going to go over this morning and get them off the list. But it's usually about, if we're lucky, 2 weeks. If we're lucky, 2 weeks, we can get them turned around. And we have had to go to Inslee to pick up some. I went up there one time and picked up probably 120 of them. We've had several more guys go up there and pick up
What
some.
a great way to honor a veteran in one's family.
It is. years ago when the old wall was up, it was a great honor then. They got destroyed. They just got old. We took every name down. We tried to log them. We have had veterans that were not logged in back in, the Joe Duck day. They didn't log them. So we are still trying to find them. And if they're not up there, please come to us and let us know, and we will try to locate them or at least restart it and get them back up.
And again, the dedication ceremony coming up in just a few days.
Next Tuesday on the 9th. Now, the reason it's the 9th is because Governor Ivy has other prior arrangements, and we were lucky to get her on the 9th,
Absolutely.
which we were very fortunate. And also on the 11th, we have the big one at the stadium. Now, the one on the 9th is at 10 o'clock. The one on the 11th is at 11 o'clock at the stadium. I think around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, maybe there's going to be a parade. And then the big one starts. Mike Rogers is going to be here. We've got several guys. We're supposed to have a color guard. At first, now I heard that we're going to have a flyover. So Thursday,
this is next week too, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's on the 11th on Veterans Day at 11 o'clock. And I know a lot of people work, and it's kind of like, in my book, a bad time to have it versus in the afternoon. But hope the weather is good. I hope we have a good turnout. What's going on in our nation now has really kind of pulled a lot of people down. But this is a good way to actually boost it back up, honor our veterans and their families, and just get out and let's see what's happening in Sylacauga.
All right, quickly before we go, is there a telephone number that people can call to find out more information? Can they call the rec, and if they're still kind of cloudy on this and what to do, can they call the rec and get more information, or what?
Yeah, you can call the Sylacauga Park and Recreation Center. I do not have the phone number with me, but it is. You can call me. Okay, 256-510-0139. Now that's 510-0139. I'll help you any way I can. The rec center, my brother Randy has actually started getting emails and texts about people he knows. Well, they didn't know how to get in touch with me, so Randy's coordinating with me to help me out to get in the books, to find these names, find these veterans, and get this stuff put up. Again, there's no more new plaques going to go up prior to the ceremony. We just can't do it. It's just don't have the time, and we apologize for that, but please bear with us. And this is an ongoing thing, okay? Just keep on coming in. Just because we started it now and we're going to stop it, we're going to continue on with it, Jimmy Dale.
All right. Before we go, thank you for your service to our country and to all of our military veterans. We salute all of y'all. Veterans Day coming up, and we've lost a lot of men and women that fought that we could have freedoms. We could have freedoms, even put these plaques up in a park where America, we still are free.
Yeah, back, like I said, the Teals, back in 1775 up to today, without these veterans, we would not be the free nation that we are. And I know we're going through a lot of things nowadays as far as our economy and stuff like that, but we still have to reflect back to our veterans, the ongoing veterans, okay? Because it's a never-ending thing, Jimmy Dale. We got to continue to honor our veterans. I've had veterans come up to me in the park while we were doing it, ecstatic about it. Vietnam veterans, and one of them I can remember almost got in tears because of the way it looks. His name was up there, but it's like we were never honored when we come back.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, I apologize for that, but I honor you.
Yeah.
I don't care where you served at. I honor all veterans myself because without that, my family, my grandkids, we wouldn't be living the lifestyle we're living today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks to Donald Caine for joining us, and don't forget next Tuesday over at the park, and then Veterans Day, big parade and all that kind of good stuff happening, and a big event over at Legion Stadium as well. Donald, thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Jimmy Dale.
More Daybreak coming up. Got our Star Student of the Month straight ahead.